In this presentation, I'll explore how the cardiovascular and respiratory systems work together to sustain life. As we move through it, I want you to picture the cardiovascular and respiratory systems as two partners working side by side every moment of the day. The cardiovascular system keeps blood moving, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every cell that needs them. Meanwhile, the respiratory system brings fresh oxygen into the lungs and clears out carbon dioxide so the blood can stay balanced and healthy. Together, they form a seamless team that keep us energized, stable, and able to respond to whatever life throws at us. As we look at this heart diagram, you can see how the heart is organized into four main chambers: the right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, and left ventricle, each with a specific role in moving blood through the body. Blood returning from the body enters the heart through the superior and inferior vena cava, flowing into the right atrium. From there, it passes through the tricuspid valve into the right ventricle, which pumps it through the pulmonary valve and into the pulmonary trunk and pulmonary arteries on its way to the lungs. Once the blood picks up oxygen in the lungs, it returns through the pulmonary veins into the left atrium. It then moves through the mitral valve into the left ventricle, which sends oxygen-rich blood out through the aortic valve and into the aorta to supply the rest of the body. The valves act like perfectly timed gates, opening and closing during each phase of the cardiac cycle to keep blood moving forward and prevent backflow. This coordinated movement ensures that oxygen can be delivered efficiently to tissues where it diffuses from microvessels into the cells to support metabolism. Altogether, the chambers, valves, and vessels work in a precise rhythm that keeps circulation continuous and sustaining. And now pulmonary and systemic circuits. This visual shows the two major pathways blood travels. The pulmonary circuit is the shorter loop on the left. It sends blood from the heart to the lungs, where oxygen enters the bloodstream and carbon dioxide is released. On the right is the systemic circuit, and it's the longer route that delivers oxygenated blood to all the tissues in the body. At the tissue level, oxygen moves from the tiny blood vessels into the cells that need it, a process researchers have modeled to help us understand how oxygen spreads through the tissues. Studies of pulmonary blood flow show how changes in pressure can influence how well gas exchange happens in the lungs. Altogether, these circuits keep oxygen moving exactly where it needs to go. This image shows the main components of blood: red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and plasma. Red blood cells transport oxygen throughout the body, supporting cellular respiration. White blood cells provide immune defense, protecting the body from pathogens. Plasma carries nutrients, hormones, and waste products. Oxygen delivery from blood to tissue is essential for energy production, and mathematical models help explain how this diffusion occurs at the microvascular level. This respiratory diagram illustrates airflow from the nasal passages down to the alveoli. As air enters the lungs, oxygen diffuses across the alveolar membrane into the bloodstream, while carbon dioxide moves from the blood into the alveoli to be exhaled. This efficiency of gas exchange depends on lung mechanics and blood flow, and studies show that changes in pulmonary pressure can alter how effectively oxygen enters the blood. These processes ensure that tissues receive the oxygen they need for metabolism. When the body transitions from rest to physical activity, both the cardiovascular and the respiratory systems adjust to meet increased oxygen demands. Heart rate and stroke volume rise to deliver more oxygenated blood to working muscles. Breathing rate and depth increase to bring in more oxygen, and remove carbon dioxide more rapidly. Oxygen transport to tissues becomes more efficient during exercise, supported by increased blood flow and diffusion capacity. Research also shows that pulmonary blood flow and pressure adapt during heightened activity, improving gas exchange. These coordinated changes help maintain homeostasis and support athletic performance, recovery, and stress management. In closing, the cardiovascular and respiratory systems demonstrate an extraordinary level of partnership and precision. From the heart's rhythmic pumping and the lungs' efficient gas exchange to the dynamic adjustments that occur during rest, activity, and stress, these two systems work in seamless coordination to deliver oxygen, remove waste, and sustain every function in the body. Understanding this integration not only highlights the elegance of human physiology, but also underscores the importance of supporting both systems through healthy lifestyle sources. Thank you for your attention. I'd be happy to take any questions. A complete list of references and resources used in this presentation is provided in this accompanying resource list.